continuing this idea of foundation. So there's 3 basic foundational principles that I always teach first. And when you can get these, everything else sort of falls into place. We have your breath, we have your pelvic alignment, and we also have the arm on back foundation. Today, you're going to need a ball and you're going to need a band. So let's go ahead, grab those, and we'll get started. Okay, so let's start with our breath. You're going to grab your ball, you're going to place it right underneath your armpit, and then wrap that ball with your arm, and then you're going to hold your wrist with your opposite arm, okay? Sit up tall, anchor your butt bones, that's your pelvis, right? And as you sit up tall, you're going to start to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth or the nose. Your exhale should be just as long as your inhale, or maybe longer. We usually have a tendency of exhaling too quickly, so allow that exhale to have some length. And just take notice of what happens as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Now, on your next inhale, I want you to really press the ribs into that ball. And then as you exhale, sort of deflate the ball as you pull your arm gently into your ribs. Inhale, the ribs press that ball open. And just sort of let that arm follow, so we open it. And then as you exhale, you're pulling with your forearm, you're pulling in as you squish the ball in, and that's how it deflates. Inhale, open, expand it. Exhale. One more. Feel it, press it open, and then exhale. Let's go to your other side. Just take that armpit right underneath. You're going to grab your forearm like right on top of your wrist and just breathe. See how your breath is after you did that first side. And now let's do it again where you press open the ribs. So the rib presses into that ball. Allow it to expand. And then as you exhale, pull it in. Imagine your lungs sort of taking the same shape. They expand, they deflate. Really feeling the side that has the ball opening. Really use the muscle power to push into the ball. It expands. The ribs expand to press into that ball. And then exhale. Good. All right, we're now going to take the ball behind our mid-back. Okay, you're going to interlace the fingers behind you. And then we're going to take our body over that ball, inhaling. And as you do that, really try to press the mid-back into the ball. And then exhale. Inhale, feel that upper back expanding. Try to open it into the ball. Now we're going to reverse it. You're going to take an inhale, push into the ball with your back. Exhale, take it over. So sort of like those ribs deflate. And then on your inhale, can you feel yourself sort of pressing your back into that ball? It almost floats you up. And then exhale, we bring it back. So this is reverse of what we usually do. So it might feel a little awkward, but just focus on the breath and what it does to your body, how it sort of makes it move. So you'll see how when you put air into that upper back, how it helps float you up on that ball. Good. And come up. All right, excellent. Now we're going to turn it and we're going to place the ball underneath our chest as you sort of just let your body rest over this. Okay. And then legs are long. Now, as you inhale, I want you to press your chest into the ball and come up. So you're going to inhale. Feel that breath open the chest into the ball. And then exhale, allowing your body to just go right over. And inhale. Exhale, almost kind of lift your chest off the ball, hollow it out on your inhale. Expand the chest, the ribs. It's like a 360-degree expansion. But because the ball's on the chest, you can really feel your chest open. And exhale. One more time. And exhale. Good job. All right. We're going to do our 100 on the ball. So now we opened up our body with our breath. Let's see how our movement is after doing some really concentrated breath. All right, so we want to get that ball right behind our mid back so we're able to lift our chest and head and there's no tension in the neck. All right, heels and ankles towards one another, hips together. Anchor the pelvis and the heels. And we're going to do 10 breaths. And I want you to focus on that 360-degree breath as you pump those arms. And the arm pump helps you get every last bit of the air out. Breathe in, upper back presses into the ball. Pump every last bit of air out and then breathe in from there. Try to stay stable on the ball. I don't want you rocking and rolling. Really put your attention into the breath. Then go ahead, flex the feet, curl yourself up as we come over. Breathe out 3. Let all the air out 2. Let every bit of your air out on 3. And then we pull the waistband back as we inhale. Take your body over. And come up. All the air out 3. Let it all out 2. 1. Breathe it in. Nice long breath. Inhale. Take it over. Keep expanding. And then as we come up, we exhale. Let all the breath out. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. And if you need to take a 4 breath count, feel free. If this is too much, we got 1 more. And then roll it up through the spine. Good job. All right, let's wrap the right foot with the band now. All right, and come back and anchor that opposite leg and then bring your elbows down as you push up through your heel. And as you push up through your heel, also push up through your arch as you anchor the pelvis. So let's find that pelvic placement, right? That is our second principle that's super important. So if we can really anchor the pelvis and feel your legs reaching in the directions that they need to. So the one that's down is reaching to the opposite wall. The one that's up is reaching up to the ceiling. And anchor your upper arms and pull your belly in. All right. On your inhale, you're going to circle 1. So let's inhale. Now exhale the second circle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, keep reaching that leg, but anchoring the pelvis. Let's circle the other way now. So we're doing 6. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Exhale. Lower that leg down. Is it longer than the bottom leg, the other leg? Curl yourself up and switch your legs. Take it back, anchoring the opposite leg. Find your pelvic alignment. Anchor it. Stretch your bottom leg and anchor it. Stretch the top leg. Reach through the heel and the arch and feel that reach away from your pelvis as your pelvis stays anchored. Inhale, the full circle. Exhale, full circle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right, other way. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the reaching from the pelvis with those legs, but that pelvis is anchored, right? And that breath should help. Exhale. Lower it down, stretch it long, curl yourself up. We're going to stretch it around both your legs as you curl your body down and find your alignment on your mat. All right, really anchoring the pelvis, anchoring the heels. Start to curl the head, neck, and shoulders up. And now your arms go straight. Really keep the arms on the back. Really keep that chest wide. And use your center as you dive it over. Try not to let your pelvis slide. It stays exactly where it is. Anchor the butt bones, and we curl it back. Lengthening it down. So we're going to use all 3 principles I talked about. Find your breath. Inhale, breathe into the upper back. On your exhale, let that float up because your upper back is so filled with air. As you come up, arms stay on your back. Hips protect that pelvis. So power to the pelvis as you come over. Roll it back. Arms stay on the back. Inhale. Exhale. Take an inhale here. Really breathe into the back. Allow it to help float you up. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale it back. Exhale it down. One more time. Breathe into the upper back. Fill the lungs. Float it up on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale and draw it all the way up through the spine. Yes, awesome job. Okay, so actually let's keep the band around the feet so we can find the power of the pelvis. So we're going to allow our feet to go just as wide as our hips, maybe a smidge wider. It's not going to be like overly so. And then I just want you to cross the band and pull your elbows wide as you pull your hips out. So I want you to really activate those outer hips. You're going to pull your elbows wide and you're going to pull out on the hips. And as you pull out on the hips, feel how that helps you grow taller, right? That's your power to the pelvis. We really want to feel that power of the pelvis here. Maintain that as you sit up taller and anchoring the sit bones more. Pull the elbows wider and feel the arms in your back. So now we're going to have all 3 principles. So breathe in, elbows wide and find your back. Breathe out, grow taller as you anchor the butt bones, anchor the heels, pull out with the hips. Do you feel those 3 things really working here? Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time, breathe it in, breathe it out. Let go of the band, take the feet as wide as your mat, and let's do our spine stretch. So now all those points are activated. Breathe it in, exhale, dive it. 3, 2, 1, roll it up. Exhale, 3, 2, 1, roll it up. Oh yeah, dive it. And roll. Now bring the legs just a smidge wider. They are still parallel. So you still have, not parallel, but they're still straight up. So your knees are straight up, your toes are straight up. You're not turning out like that. I see that a lot. Keep it straight up, arms wide. We're going to inhale, breathe in. On your exhale, let that help you dive over that exhale for 3, 2, 1. Let all that air out. And then inhale, you come up, you rotate, and then exhale that air out. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Rotate. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. So your pelvis is stable, right? You're just twisting, and those arms are staying on your back. So all 3 principles are working. Your foundation of Pilates. And when you can really find that foundation, that's where mobility comes from. Mobility comes from stability, which means we need to know our foundational principles. Good. All right. So we're going to go on our stomach now. All right. So we already worked with our prop in the beginning, right? We had our ball. So let's take our legs parallel, press through the tail, draw the belly in. Okay. And now we're going to breathe in and open our chest. Stretch long through the tail and feet. Exhale it down. So where are our 3 points? We have our breath. Where's our pelvis? Feel the pelvis. Reach longer through the tail as you try to press through with the chest more. Exhale it down. Where are the arms on your back? So as you inhale, right? Arms stay on your back. So it's almost like I feel myself like pressing my hands into the mat and pulling them towards me a little bit to really feel that connection of the arms on the back. Pelvis is working, breath is working. Lower it down. One more. All right, so now let's really feel the arms on the back, which means we have to really stabilize the pelvis. So as we inhale, come up and hover the arms in the chest. So what's your pelvis doing, right? It's got to really work in length. Exhale, press the arms out. Now inhale, you're going to lift the arms and pull the pinkies towards one another. And then exhale, come back to center and lower it in. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, stretch the arms from your back. Inhale, we fly it up. Pull. What's your pelvis doing? Has it changed its shape? And then we come back to center and bring it in. Inhale. Exhale. Connect. Find that seat. Inhale. Like an arc, right? The arms on your back help lift the chest more. We come to center and release it down. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Fly the arms up and towards one another like a plane. We come back to center. We'll release it down. Good. Sit it on back. Good. All right, let's come to a kneeling position. All right, hopefully I don't get chopped off. I don't know if I will. So now we have ourselves on our knees, okay? And then on our knees, right, we want to really think about that pelvis. So try to take your knees down to the floor. Imagine a ball. We can even take our ball. Why don't we do that for a second? Squeeze your ball as you press down with the knees. And as you squeeze the ball and press down with the knees, it's almost like your pelvis comes into place right over the thighs, right over the knees. Do you feel that? So we really want to hug that power to the pelvis. Keep that sensation as you take the ball away. We're going to bring the hands behind our head. Push your head in the hands and hands into the head and find your back muscles. Find your pelvis. And we're going to take an inhale. As you inhale, take your body over. Exhale, come back to center. Did you find that spot in that position? Inhale, we take it over. Arm is like a kickstand because the arm is on your back. Your pelvis hasn't moved, so your pelvis should stay right over your knee. Power to the pelvis, right? Exhale. Inhale. This arm that's on your head, press the head in the hands in the head. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more each side. You can even try to lengthen the leg. Come back in and lift. And we take it over. Exhale up and lift. And then just release the arms down and come back to center. Good job. All right. How'd that feel? So we just connected with those three basic foundational pieces of Pilates. The breath helps to make you feel brighter. It helps you get into the body more. It helps expand all those tight areas that normally don't open when we don't get the deep breath. We're using parts of our lungs that we aren't used to using, so it filters a lot more. So you might feel a little different in your headspace as well. But hopefully with the work we did last week, you feel the pelvic connection and the arm connection. And that allows you to just wake up the body in such a way where hopefully you feel really good. And that's my hope for you, is that you feel good in this movement and you learn to come back to this movement because it makes you feel good and it helps you get stronger. And eventually what we're going to do is get a little bit more, what's the word? Like the little more complex with the movement, because in our everyday movement, we've got our body working in all different planes, right? So we got to make sure that our body can do that without us totally focusing so much, so that our body sort of just naturally knows how to support itself. Okay. I like to ramble after workouts. Have you noticed? Hopefully you're staying towards the end of them, because sometimes little kind of gems come out. Some golden pieces of nuggets, and sometimes it's just ramble. I don't know. I don't edit it. I just keep it. So I hope it's helpful. But anyway, thanks so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on the mat. Take care. To get more out of this challenge, you need to get the Ultimate Pilates Planner. It has everything you need to work from the inside out. So you're going to really work on the mind part of the mind-body connection. You're going to have trackers to keep you consistent and accountable. And my favorite part of this all is you're going to have bonus workouts. So if you don't have time for 20 minutes, you get these quick little 8 to 10 minute workouts to really fit into your day. You're going to get an email in your inbox every day with a journal prompt plus the link to the workout of that day, and maybe some other little goodies for me to keep you inspired and accountable. So head over to balanceToTheCore.com/transformin4.